Good morning, everybody. Welcome to EDU 600. I hope everybody has had a wonderful summer vacation. And if you haven't had a summer vacation, I hope you've been able to at least enjoy the really nice weather that we've had this summer. So welcome to EDU 600, Research Methods and Techniques. My name is Kevin Doran, and I am the instructor for this class and for this semester. At any time, if you have any questions on content, materials, office hours, anything like that, I'd appreciate you just reaching out to me. So let's just dig in. This is the format that I generally use on a weekly basis. I do an overview video of the week's materials. We get into the nuts and the bolts of what exactly I'm asking you to do during the week. I also I send out a text announcement going over what the materials are, but I'll walk you through this. This is the beginning of our class. We have people in the class that are just getting used to Brightspace, people in the class that are new to online learning. So this first week, we will ease into it. At any time, if you feel uncomfortable with the materials, you need some help, please reach out to me, and I'll walk you through that process. As you can see, that's me. I'm down in my Zoom, down in my office, and a lot of times I don't even put my picture up there. I'm just a talking head, but with this introductory video, I just wanted to at least put myself out there so you can see where the Zoom comes from, who I am, and maybe in the future you'll be able to put the voice with the picture. So that's it for me. Now I'll walk you through the process and walk you through some of the things I'd like you to do this week. So as you can see, here we are. We're in the class. I have the option as the instructor to look at all of the materials through the instructor view, but also the learner view, meaning the student view. This is the same view that you're looking at. Here we are, we're in research methods. There's a bunch of different classes being taught this semester. This is my one research methods class I am teaching. I know some of you in this class have had me before. I teach 3 other courses. I teach HRD 600, HRD 630, and HRD 631. So, I'm pretty busy. But once again, I'm never too busy to answer emails or telephone calls, so just let me know. So right now I'm looking at the course home. And as you can see, when you come into the course home, you get the announcements, and then you also get the materials, getting around Brightspace, meet your professor, course writing style, the textbook, interpretive review, and other materials. So what you're looking at right now is for some people a useful starting place. I tend to like going to the content, and let me click on that for you. So here we are. Now we're in the content area. Up here we have the syllabus, any kind of bookmarks. If there's something you want to bookmark, you can do it. The course schedule, I'll click on that. So here is a course schedule. As you can see, there's nothing official due in the next 7 days. Now, that being said, this doesn't take into account the discussion posts that we have and also the to-do list that I will show you in a second. This really only has to do with the assignments that we have coming up. Getting around Brightspace, you can see all of these same modules are similar. These are similar, and they're the same as what you saw on the home page. So we have all of these spots, and I'll walk you through those in just 1 second. On a weekly basis, this is, to me, where you want to start. You will receive on Sunday an announcement from me. Most of the time, I put in the same video, but as you can see, this is from last semester. This is where the video you will be reviewing or you'll be taking a look at. When I record these, there's kind of that awkward period between I want to show you where the video is, but I keep previous classes in there. So when you get this is where the video will be. The announcement. So in a nutshell, where we are right now, module number 1, And so you come in here, and I encourage you to take a look at the syllabus, schedule, getting around Brightspace. There's something in here about me, APA writing style, and our textbook. So you come into module number 1. Module number 1 corresponds with week number 1. And sometimes I use them interchangeably between week number 1 and module number 1. The course is set up in 14 modules or 14 weeks. That's the class that we have. So you come in here, and this course, I usually give a small introduction. This course is, yes, it's research methods and techniques. We will talk more about the content of the course as we move forward. Next week, I plan on scheduling an optional Zoom meeting for anybody in the class that is familiar. These are usually like a check-in, probably about a half hour, and I'll review certain aspects of it. Once again, this is the first week. I don't want to inundate you with too much material. So this week, what I'd like you to do is, in the text, read chapters 1, 2, and 17. Now, the reason I have you read 17 is really, it gives you a preview of the final assignment that we have in the course. And so, read chapters 1, 2, and 17. Take a look at the course site. Take a look at all the resources that are in there. I'd like you to select one of 5 abstracts on pages 15 and 19 of the text. And then I'd like you to use the discussion board, and I'll show you where that is. On the designated discussion forum, briefly respond to the following items: name of the abstract, purpose, type of research. Now, these are listed in there, what type of research. Please don't worry about if you're not sure of the type of research. You can always say that. That is one of the things I'll stress this semester. When in doubt, if you don't know something you're not sure about, it could be in the middle to the end of course when we're talking about some basic statistics. If you don't understand what the statistics are, it is fine to say, I don't fully understand what the research we're trying to identify here. The sample size, data collection tools. So once again, you are not reading the entire research, you're just reading the abstract. The answers to these prompts are right in the abstract. I always suggest that you take personal notes so you can come back to them, you can raise them in discussion forums, you can ask me, or you can bring them to a Zoom session. This will be a common theme over the next few weeks. Begin to research or identify a research problem or topic that you are interested in. Don't need to do anything at this point, but if there's something that you're really interested in, like what is the best way to facilitate math for 12th graders or adults, or it can be anything. So you don't need to do anything with that. Participate in the discussion forums. Introduce yourself. And so one of the things that I did do is I took out one of the discussion forums, preview the final paper, but that really is about chapter 17, so you don't have to participate in any discussion forum on that. I cut that back. So how do you do this? I will give you a quick preview. You can see we've 2 discussion forums set up. In the class introductions, you click on that. And then you can, what I tend to like and what I really do appreciate is if you can get your initial posts done during the week, during the first part of the week, and then comment on a couple of your other classmates. This is really the beginning of a community of researcher technique students that are part of this particular class. And this is an opportunity for everybody to start to get to know each other, because at some point during the class, I will separate the class into various groups, but feel free. You know, one thing that I always suggest is that for the discussion post, you shoot between 100 and 200 words. So in the discussion post, you can do whatever you want. How do you do this? You come in here, and I'm going to start a new thread. enter the subject. In here, I'll say Kevin Doran Introduction. You can write something. You can, if you want, you can insert. There's places that you can insert a video. You can put a picture. But you can also just give us a little brief overview of who you are and anything you want to share with us. So that is it. So when you're done that, then you post it, and that's as simple as that. That is how you use the discussion forums. Well, let me go back for a minute. I'm going to go back to the module number 1. Now we're back in here. And the second part is this is where you post your answers to reading the abstract. So that is really the introduction that I wanted to put out there for today. I wish you the absolute best in this course this semester. One thing that I will say about the videos, I tend to be, I shoot for 6 to 8 minutes. Oftentimes they're longer than that because I feel that this form of communication is important. I know it's one-sided, but if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know, and I'll just show you where and how you can contact me. If you hit on the syllabus, here's my contact information. Now, I do have to say, this semester and this entire year, I am teaching full-time. I have an office in 400 Bailey Hall, which is on the Gorham campus. If you'd like to meet with me in my office, that would be fine. We can also meet using Zoom. We can meet in person in the greater Portland area, greater Gorham area. I am happy to meet with people in person, as long as we can ensure that we can socially distance, and we have to be careful. We're still in a time during COVID. So here is my contact information. The best way to reach me is kevindoran@maine.edu. And one thing that I would like you to do is when you send me an email, please identify, especially early on in the course. You could put in the subject, it could be question on EDU 600. Just so I know that it's a question from EDU 600, because I keep track of all of these questions. I take the inquiries very seriously, and it helps me tremendously to keep track of where the questions are coming from. And even if you think, boy, I shouldn't do this, or I shouldn't have to do this, it really helps me if you identify what class you are in. The same thing, if you call me, I have my cell phone with me all the time. I'm setting up my office phone so you could call my office phone. And one of the beauties of having an office phone at USM is that you leave a message, it gets transcribed, and I get it in an email version. So, but if you do call me, you call my cell phone, I'd appreciate you leaving a message. I don't have everybody's contact information in my phone, and so I get a lot of unwanted calls from scammers and other people. So please leave a message and leave a number, and I will call you back. I'm quite prompt with that. So that is it. Take a look around. Sorry for being long-winded, but that happens. Sometimes that just is inevitable based upon the information that we have. So welcome, everybody. I wish you the absolute best with EDU 600 this semester, and I look forward to getting to know everybody and learning along with you throughout the semester. Good luck, and we'll see you online soon. Thank you.